Who has the advantage? Clearly, the private equity buyer does. And so that said, I want to arm you, forewarn you with what to look out for. So the first tactic that you're going to see, tactic number one, and it happens in a strange way this way. We call this the high offer. You say, well, David, why in the world would a private equity group come in and give me, in a letter of intent, an unsolicited offer, oftentimes, a letter of intent that says, my company, which I think is probably fairly valued at $25 million, they come in and say, we're going to offer you $32 million. And you're like, ooh, you get a shot of dopamine. Someone thinks my business is worth $32 million. It feels so flattering, and the number is enough to really catch your attention. So why do they do that? Well, because when you look later on, what's going to happen is, as you go through that negotiating process, they're going to say, hey, here's why we're willing to pay that much. It's based on this assumption and this assumption and this assumption. Obviously, we don't know these things are true yet, but we'll find that out later. I'm giving you the non-pretty version, what that's actually how they're going to state it. Now, when they come in with that high offer, they will flatter. They will tell you about how wonderful you've run the company, what an amazing business person you are. It's interesting. In many other types of negotiations, a buyer comes in and they do things to undercut the price or the value of what they're buying. Like, for example, over the years, I've worked with lots of people on deals where I've been selling real estate or purchasing real estate. And it's quite common that a real estate buyer comes in and says, well, I appreciate this here, but I'm looking at the roof here on this building, and gosh, that looks like it's got probably only 5 years of useful life left, and I can see that it's pretty dated on the facade of this building. It's going to have to be updated if we want to attract more tenants for this building. List goes on. But a private equity buyer is smart. Their playbook recognizes that we as business owners, we're not nearly as objective as we think we are. We make these emotional decisions about things. And if they come in and start talking trash about your company, 9 out of 10 business owners are going to say, to heck with you. But they won't use the word heck. They'll use another one that has to do with a tool that you kind of twist things with. That's what they'll say, blank you.